Okay, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham. It's kind of a toss up on this one. I do have some thoughts on it, and I think that people are going to be a little bit shocked about what I'm going to say in terms of how good or not good this movie is. First off, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's probably like a 5 out of 5. But we're in January, and we're not expecting January to give us these epic masterpieces of film. I mean, historically, January has been kind of like the ease into the movie season, and this one is a pretty decent one. So, with that being said, let's take a deeper dive into this. So here we go. Let's go. Okay, The Beekeeper. I kind of chuckle because this movie was kind of ridiculous. Was it good? No. Was it entertaining? Fuck yes. Did it have things that just made you say like, what the fuck? Yeah, kind of. But like I said in the beginning, we're in January. These are gonna be like films that are just gonna ease into the new year, and this one does not disappoint. If you're looking for a good flick just to watch over the weekend, this is a good flick. It's got a lot of action. There's a little bit of gore, but not too much. They kind of like tamed it, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. I really felt like this one, and I hate doing this. I really hate doing this. But I really felt like they took a lot of cues from John Wick and kind of like, put it inside of this movie. And I don't like to compare movies, but some of the cues that they took from John Wick, you can blatantly see in this movie. And it just kind of made the movie experience a little bit more down for me. I don't like to critique movies based on just like graphics and stuff like that. I like to one of the biggest things that I talk about is the movie experience. Did I enjoy the movie even though it may be a piece of shit, or maybe the graphics weren't good? Overall, the enjoyment for me is what makes my ratings, because ultimately that's what these movies are for. They're for entertainment, right? Not for us to bash it, every little thing. And this movie is very entertaining. It doesn't lack in style. It doesn't lack in fighting. It's Jason Statham. You already know what you're gonna get. Now, I think we're in this kind of era of movies where we get this. And again, I keep on saying this. We're getting kind of like the same template of style of movie, and there's numerous movies besides John Wick that does this, right? Like Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. It's a retired either government agent or a secret society agent or member or assassin, whatever the case may be. Something happens, brings them out of retirement, and then they go on a rampage. That's the formula for this one. And like I said, it's not even comparing like who does it better. It's just like if you love this genre of movie, you're gonna love this movie. And it, like I said, it doesn't lack in entertainment. It doesn't lack in fighting. It's okay. Some of my little pain points on this movie were not enough to say, oh, it was below 5. I gave it a 5. Just because, like, again, it's templated and it was entertaining. So there's that. I have to say, Josh Hutchinson's acting in this one took me a little bit by surprise, because if you know him, you kind of tie him up with the Hunger Games, PETA, and he just did Five Nights at Freddy, and he played a father, so it's kind of like his more of an adult role. And in this one, he plays like a 28-year-old kid that basically scams the elderly or the innocent out of money, right? And he owns organizations that do that in this film, and it's just a little. I think his charisma actually kind of came out a lot in this movie in terms of playing a villain. So I really want to praise him for that. Jeremy Irons, he's one of the main reasons why I wanted to see this movie. I love Jeremy Irons, Scar himself, Alfred from Batman v Superman. The best. It's got the most iconic voice that we can remember since the great Kevin Conroy has an iconic voice, So this movie has a great cast in it. It has some great people. I mean, obviously Jason Statham, but one of the things that I kept on like thinking in my head was, damn, I'm getting old. And the reason why I say that is because the fighting scenes, you can see that there's like clear cuts when there's supposed to be like one single scene. And I understand why they did that, and I'm not saying that it's a negative in terms of like my rating or what I feel like this movie, you know, should be. But I think it's because like it allows for the stunt devil to do the stunts, and then they bring in Jason Statham like at the last second, and it kind of makes for like a seamless scene. But you kind of see it, and the reason why I'm saying I'm getting old is because I feel like Jason Statham is kind of slowing down a little bit, and he was, you know, growing up, he was the shit, man. Like him, Jet Li were like the shit, and I love his films. I love Jason Statham films. So yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking to myself. I was like, fuck, I must be getting old because my heroes in action movies are slowing down some. But again, none of this takes away from the enjoyment of the movie when you go see it in theaters. This is a great movie for the weekend, like I said, when you have nothing to do and you just really want to get out of the house. This is a good film. It's not bad. Again, if you like the genres of like John Wick or Nobody, you're gonna like this one. It's right up that alley, and there's nothing more or less about it. I kind of want them to explore this beekeeper idea. I don't think it's gonna get enough views or dollars, in the box office in order to warrant a sequel. But I hope it does, because I think that, while everybody's so entertained with the Marvels and, the big pals and, the explosions and graphics and all that, movies like this exist for a reason, and it's to break the monotony of everything else that wants to be a Marvel movie. So I do think that this movie is pretty decent. Go check it out. But again, I always implore everybody, make up your own opinion, and come back, follow, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So that way you can let me know what you think, and then also catch my next video. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. So I really hope you guys go out there and check this one out. Jason Statham, Josh Hutchinson. It's a pretty good watch. I'm not gonna knock it at all. So go check it out. All right, guys, have a good one, and hope to see you in the next video. Later. Spread that love.